had to sit down. The ground's all wobbly beneath me. Damn volcano.
These sea elf pirates become more brazen every day. When is House Mornar going to do something? You know, House...
It can't have been easy to suffer.
We're gonna need more than a little heat to sear something that's more than a...
There are those...
Mainlander? Come, tell me what happened at Castle Tenair. Nerea tells me you saved her from the dread sails at Castle Tenair, and that you recovered the sacred seed of our circle. Is this true? I can hardly believe it. Too many Eldertide fell to Firesong treachery and Dreadsail's blades. I was sure we had lost our sacred seed as well. I'll hold on to this for now. If Archdruid Orlaith wants the seed, she can pry it from my dead hands. Then we'll give them a fight. The Breton lords and I have our differences, but they build mighty walls. The Eldertide will help defend them. You have my word. Oh, young Sir Stefan wants to speak with you. He said to find him at Castle Mornard. Count Mornard and his son are making plans in the throne room, and Sir Stefan wants you there. You should go. We will gather our strength within these great stone walls and prepare for the battle to come. My brothers and sisters are scattered, but we will not bow down to the Firesong or their sea elf allies. All seeds are a promise, Mainlander. A potential still to come. This seed was a gift from the last Druid King, entrusted to the Eldertide Circle countless ages ago. As long as we guard it, the dream of Kasserine lives. I will not let Orlaith take it. Can you tear down a castle with this seed? No. But symbols have the power we give them. With our seed, the Firesong could destroy the dream of Kasserine. Show me the spell or sword that can slay an idea, then we can talk.
Just in time, my friend. This nose of mine has yet to lead me astray, and I could smell those peppers and that smoldering cut of meat drifting in on the wind. Did you manage to get the brandy too? Oh, Set's tears! My eyes are already watering. I hope you're ready for a fiery demonstration, friend. It's about to get hotter than the Alakir during sun's height! Step back and watch me pave Galen's streets with flavor! First, we'll get a nice sear on this steak. Smell that? That's sulfur, folks! And now we'll deglaze with the brandy. Ho! Watch those fumes! And now, we'll toss our blistered
Chef
peppers to
Rassis,
infuse some
it's
heat.
an honor
and
to meet you.
Look out! Well, not what I expected, but at least it was a good show.
lovely little island this is. The air is almost dewy. Quite different from the sands that I'm used to. Ain't that right, Unu? Ah, yes. This dragon frog is my boon companion. We've been together since he was barely an ember-breathing froglet. What's this? About my Unu? Ah, not a chance. For the rest of my time on Galen, Unu won't leave my side. Perhaps I'll carry him on my head. Or in my pocket. No. These bridges would burn too easily. You have our thanks. Here, take this. My Unu is safe and well, thanks to you. I almost wish they had gotten their grubby hands on him. Unu would have left some nasty burns to mark this discretion. I'm the only one he doesn't spit flames at, you see. What a sight that would have been. We'll continue our respite until we're called back to our duties in Hammerfell. Worry not. I won't let Unu out of my sight so long as we remain here. I've come to quite like this island, and Unu seems fond of the taste of saltwater. He may not look it, but Unu is a key component to our business endeavors. None would dare pull one over on me with the looming threat of third-degree burns nipping at their heels. And well, it doesn't hurt that he's quite adorable. I have my suspicions. Unu and his kind are native to Hammerfell. He may be the first dragon frog to set foot on Galen. And I mean, look at him. It's no surprise that he's caught an envious eye or two. I could put him in a carrier cage, though I can't imagine he'd enjoy that. Perhaps I should enroll him in a training program. Ensure that he'll be prepared in an emergency situation. A program led by me, of course. What do you think, Unu?
I can't believe the Firesong betrayed us. Attacking the Drafa. How will that bring the circles together?
The Firesong will answer for this crime, Galfin. By House Mornar...
My son is returned. Our celebration is in order.
No, Father. The Dreadsails plan to attack Vastir.
What? Mere pirates can't breach our walls.
Once Archdruid Orlaith finds the Stonelore Seed, the Firesong and the Dreadsails will combine forces and strike. We must prepare. A storm is gathering, friend. But thanks to you, I'm here to meet it instead of languishing in a Dreadsail cell. And we managed to save Druid Nerea and secure the Eldertide Seed. You have proven your worth yet again. Now we make use of the time we have and prepare the city's defenses. Gather allies and do what we can to keep the sacred seeds safe. But no matter what happens, I'm honored to fight by your side. Here, friend. My father wanted you to have this. The Dreadsails think to breach Vastir's walls. Never. But they might have the numbers to overwhelm us, especially with the Firesong at their side. We need more defenders to stand with us. By the green, I hope so. The Stonelore and Eldertide druids, they're in as much danger as we are. Perhaps more so because the Firesong want their sacred seeds. We need them to help us defend the city. And that's where you come in. While I help my father prepare the city's defenses, I want you to find the Archdruids and secure their assistance. In exchange, they'll gain a place to protect their wounded and their seeds. Start with Archdruid Raval of the Stonelore Circle. Archdruid Raval is in the Vine District, the Druid section of the city. He should be able to tell you where to find Archdruid Elec once you secure his agreement to help. Meanwhile, I have much to do to prepare the city for the coming assault. We can only ask for their aid and hope, my friend. Druids may not be warriors by tradition, but I know they aren't cowards. And they can fight. I've seen what the Eldertide can do, and I know the Stonelore will protect themselves when necessary. Everything in my power. We've never faced an invasion of this scale before, but Vastir isn't defenseless. We have knights, walls, and the advantage of foresight. We can set barricades, prepare traps, and get non-combatants to safety. No. That's why we need the druids to help defend the walls. Vastir cannot fall to the Dreadsails. That's an intriguing idea. She does seem to be willing to assist us. It was her warning that alerted us to this impending attack. I doubt she'd help us out of the goodness of her heart, however. And House Mornard would be willing to hire her services. We're not above employing mercenaries, as you well know. The point may be moot, however. We don't know how to get a message to her or even where she's hiding.
Tap our toes along the streets, and we never think to fear a dance.
By the looks of you, I imagine you're here about the handbills posted around the city. Does that mean you're up for the dangerous work House Mornard is offering? No, I oversee their dispersal. Lady Julene and the druids Gastock and Aishabe can tell you about specific jobs that are available. Each tend the wilds in their own way, but they all benefit Galen and have been approved by House Mornard. Getting the lay of the land before starting a campaign? I can respect that. What would you like to know? She's a curious one. Lady Julene wants to make a tour of the island's sights. She needs lone explorers to secure the route. I think she underestimates the dangers, but if she wants to spend coin to make the wild safer, I won't stop her. Druid Gastock represents the Stonelore Circle. He's got a mean look and meaner tasks, but he's a nice fellow once you get to know him. If his stories about terrible foes are true, you'll want to bring along a capable party. Galen is no stranger to volcanic activity. Lava vents across the island are spewing forth molten rock and savage creatures. Druid Aishabe knows more. She advises forming a group to tackle these vents. If you've got the steel to work alone, talk to Julene Cressel. If you don't mind cooperating with other sellswords, I hear Druid Gastock and Druid Aishabe have some dangerous work. And take this, a gift from the house for your aid. Julene Cressel has jobs for a lone sellsword. For Druid Gastock and Druid Aishabe's tasks, you will need the aid of some hardy companions. They all pay well, and I can also offer the thanks of House Mornard. Indeed, it's been an honor serving House Mornard. First as a scout and soldier, and now as a recruiter finding adventurers like yourself for dangerous assignments. The work we do here benefits Galen and all its people. Of course I am. Some may find fault with the house's recent history, but I wholeheartedly believe the Count will steer us into a new age of prosperity, and the aid of adventurers such as you will secure this future.
I was wondering if I'd see you again, adventurer. Ah, Druidkin. I heard what you did. How you secured the Eldertide seed and returned it to the care of Archdruid Elec. Once again, you proved to be a true friend of the Druids. But what is this I hear of an impending attack on the city? Stefan needs to bolster his army, and wants to do so with the Stonelore and Eldertide. I suppose that makes some sense. We can defend ourselves. and it is our third circle that has gone rogue. I can pledge the Stone Lord to this cause. Let me talk to Alec. If anyone can convince him to bring his people to the city to help defend its walls, it's another Archdruid. Instead, I want to send you to Glimmertown. Laurel and most of Galen's Stone Lord druids are in Glimmertown. Inform her of the plan, and tell her to prepare our circle for war. I'll meet you there after I convince Archdruid Alec to do the same. The village lies directly north of Vastir. The request came from Stefan, and my circle loves him as one of our own. Plus, the Firesong attacked us as well, and we feel a responsibility for our misguided brethren. Besides, I am their Archdruid, and I have already agreed. The matter is settled. Perfectly. I gave it to Free for safekeeping. As a spirit forged from Ifre's will, who better to protect something so sacred? They've been quite curious about it. Said they felt a connection and wanted to study the seed. You'll have to ask Free yourself. I returned to Vastir right after delivering the seed. The way Free communicates is still perplexing. I believe we learn more about one another with every passing day, but many mysteries remain.
Hear ye, card sharps and collectors! Test your wits and courage in a brand new card game, Tales of Tribute!
These sea elf pirates become more brazen every day. When is House Mornar going to do something?
You know, House Fort never has these problems on hand.
Not entirely true. There are...
An outsider? Well, if this is Ifre's will... Come here, please. Outsider, I fear for my wife, my Gwenaël. A group of Firesong druids attacked our home in Ifre's Path. I managed to escape the slaughter, but Gwenaël's still in there. I tried to go back for her, but the path has grown more dangerous. Yes, outsider. Animals lash out. The spirit motes that once inspired us blanket the land in a thick fog. The spirit of the path may be injured or frightened. I do not know what the Firesong want or how they turn my home against me. The spirit of Ifre's Path. We call it the Chronicle. We Eldertide made our home here to care for and tend to the spirit. Outsider, I'm trusting you. I'm putting my wife's safety in your hands. Help me find her, and I will see you well rewarded. The entrance to the path is just over there. I'll meet you on the steps down into the Sacred Valley.
there we can find out what happened to my Gwenail. But first, let me bless you against the dangers within. Yes, we're members of the Eldertide Circle. You're fortunate that I need your assistance. Outsiders aren't usually permitted to set foot in our sacred sites. But if Ray sent you, so who am I to question that? 3. Eldertide, Stonelaw, and Firesong. Stonelaw are adequate druids, but they stay close to betraying the true way. Accepting outsiders? The Firesong are reclusive, but they never attacked other druids before. You're not a druid. You don't belong on the Sisters Archipelago. Still, I'll set aside my animosities for Gwenail. She's my bubbling spring. She soothes the burns of life and cools my harsh temper. We need to save her. I've been searching the perimeter of the path since the attack, and I've seen no one else. I can't believe I left without her. If I'd only stopped to see if she followed, she'd be safe. If she dies, I'll never forgive myself. Besides the Firesong druids, the very air is thick with spirit motes. You'll see them once we enter the valley. The worst are the animals, though. They frighten me. Crocodiles, wolves, ursocs, among others. The animals in the path are usually docile. We feed them, care for them. Now they attack without provocation. For things to be so out of balance, it goes against my understanding of nature. It started after their attack, but I've never seen a druid who could control the spirit motes before. Only the Chronicle commands them, chooses when to release them, and what story they carry. I have no clue what's happening here. Ifray's Path is a sacred place, with a small community of druids to look after it. Ifray set the spirit here, the one we call the Chronicle. It shares stories with us, shows us events that happened long ago. Through the blessings of the spirit motes, Ifray is the storyteller. All of nature comes from Ifray, but so do our tales and songs. The Chronicle utilizes both aspects of its creator. Particles released by the Chronicle. Normally we breathe in the gift of the spirit and experience the story it wishes us to see. A vision, you might call it. Perfectly safe. Except I've never seen such large clouds of spirit motes before. Oh, Ifray, let no overcast skies or snaring vines cloud the intention of our thoughts. Storms have mercy. The motes are even thicker now. Druid Senna saw the mote cloud form? It's like nothing I've encountered. dear. Vitach. They're all dead. Gwenaël. She's not here. That's some small relief. We've found some troubling things outside her. We found the last notes of Druid Senna and a group of dead Eldertide. But my Gwenaël is still among the missing. What do you think, outsider? What do your non-Druid senses tell you? Yes, the Chronicle grows plants called muse-mouths, which release a small amount of spirit motes when we commune with it. The motes show us the stories. They've never threatened or harmed us before, and they never appeared as great clouds either. Other than the thick concentration, I'm not sure. Druid Senna mentioned that the Firesong caught in the fog lowered their weapons and then marched off as if in a trance. This is very strange. No, but the others all lived in our community. And from the looks of it, they were killed by the Firesong attackers. They must have been surprised. There are no Firesong druids among the dead. But there's also no sign of my wife. Not finding my wife could mean anything. All we know is that she's not here. She could be anywhere. But yes, let's go check the waterfalls to the north. That's where Druid Senna's note said the Firesong druids went after the spirit motes descended. The waterfalls? I'd rather not discuss the waterfalls. That area is very private, not a place for those outside our circle. Still, if that's where the Firesong druid went, we need to check. There were a lot of them in the raiding party. They must be somewhere. Come on, the waterfall's on the north wall of the valley. Let's keep looking. Around that Firesong druid.
Lord, get it out!
Don't put her outsider. This won't hold her long.
Must go. Join. It calls me. The spirit of the path. It calls to us. We must go. Defend it. Protect it. Attacked. Frightened. It needs us. It must be defended. Defend! Defend!
Wait! Not in there! Over here, outsider.